Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. On today's video I'm gonna show you how to change the ABS pump on this Honda Pilot 2007. I'm gonna change it because I have the ABS light, the VTM-A or VTM4 for the 4x4, and the check engine light on. And I already did the diagnostic and it's on my last video. So if you guys want to see how I got to this point to where I determined how to change the ABS pump, go back to my last video. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Go back to my latest video to where I do the diagnostic step by step, and I figure out why I think it's the ABS pump. So I already got the new one from eBay. I ordered it a few days ago. I already got it yesterday. So now we're gonna be replacing this ABS pump, and we're gonna bleed it, and we're gonna try to use our scanner or auto scanner and see if it does the job. So without any further ado, let's start this video. Okay guys, remove this intake duct out of the way. It just needs to be out of the way so we can work better. There we have our pump. I already unplugged it from my last video. I left it unplugged because I was gonna change it anyways. So now what we gotta do, we have this line, and these lines there. So I'm gonna grab my wrench. So I think this one's gonna be maybe number 10. Let's see what it is. That one actually. Let's see what. Okay, so this is number 10. Okay, I'm gonna need a smaller branch to get in there. Alright, so I went to do a trip to the store because I didn't have this tool. You guys make sure you get this tool, because or else you're most likely gonna end up stripping the nut. So get those instead of flange tools so you can make this loose, and then you can grab your normal number 10 or whichever tool, and you can keep removing this. It's much easier if you do it this way. So yeah, you're gonna have to bleed all the lines after we're done with this procedure. First, let's check on the box if it's the same module. We want to make sure it's the same. So let's go get the box. All right, guys. So here's my eBay package, and this is our module. Yeah, it's supposedly working. So we'll see. It's nice that I just got this bracket. We don't have to remove the bracket. So that's gonna stay, and then we just put our 3 screws down there, and then yeah, they did cut this, so I'm gonna get my gloves and we're gonna remove this remove this and put the new one in. Alright guys, so I got the top 4 out. It wasn't pretty hard. So basically you just get them loose, you loosen up, and then you can, if the bottom is unscrewed, then you can like lift it up just like slightly, and then you can undo it with your fingers like this. But if it's not loosened up, then there might be some tension here and you won't be able to undo it with your hands. So that's a little tip that I'm gonna give you guys. This one is there, so remove that one. Okay, so they're all off. Now we're gonna remove these 2 here. It has this little clamp here, which I think I'm gonna remove, and then it's gonna come off. Okay, so I'm gonna do that real quick. And the size for the branch is number 14 for these 2 bigger ones, and those back ones is number 10. Okay, all right guys, so I got all my lines out of the way. It is gonna leak some fluid, so we're gonna leave it there. Okay, and now you'll grab your new used or whatever ABC module, ABS module, yeah. And then in my case I'm gonna have to remove these lines here, so I'm gonna remove these 2. Remember, use the number 14 for the bigger ones. I guess it's the input lines, and the output, they're number 10s. Okay, another tip that I'm gonna give you, it's so these 2 are gonna be a little bit hard to remove. So what you want to do, you want to cross a screwdriver like this, so you have some leverage, yeah, and then you're gonna squeeze them like this and it will open up. Okay, or else it's just a little bit harder. All right, or just put it in the ground and then you undo the screw. It's gonna be much easier if you put it in the ground. So yeah, we learn as we go. Okay, we're always learning new tricks doing this job. You know, there's some things that are gonna work better for some people, other things that are gonna work different for other people, but at the end of the day you want to get to the same result. Okay, okay, there we go. Okay guys, so I got all the lines in. Make sure you guys put them with your hand first. You don't want to cross thread them, because if you do, then that's gonna be a pain in the rear to fix it. You might need a new module, you might need a new nut, so you want to make sure when you screw it in, it's as loose as possible and that it's going in easily. Okay, so that's gonna be one thing. Make sure it's not cross-threaded. Okay. This is something very simple anybody can do it. Then we're gonna have to bleed it. That's gonna be a different thing. So I wouldn't put this all the way tight, because when you bleed them, you're gonna have bubbles coming out of here. Okay, and we want to get as much of those bubbles out of the module. So we might have to pump the brake, get bubbles out, then do this one, do it again, this one. So we're gonna do each one of them. Let's see. We can still screw it by hand. Yes. As much as you can, guys, okay? Okay guys, so we want to get the air out of these lines and out of the ABS pump. In order to do that, we're gonna screw these two lines. So these are the lines that are coming from this pump. Okay, so you put them all the way. Okay, and now make sure this is full. Okay, because this is how much, so it's at the bottom now, that's how much fluid there used to be inside the pump and the lines. And when I removed it, all this came out. So the way this is gonna do, I'm gonna fill it up all the way here, okay, and then I'm gonna pump my brake until, so when I pump the brake, the fluid is gonna come down this way, this line, and then we're gonna have some air bubbles coming out of here until the ABS pump is full. Okay, later we may have to do each single tire also. Okay, but now we're gonna try to get the most fluid inside this as we can. Okay, so grab your .3 fluid. Okay, you're gonna undo the cup, and then you're gonna fill it up all the way to the top. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna make this all these three gonna make them tight, and this one the last one I'm gonna leave it loose. So first I'm gonna do I'm gonna bleed the line for this line, yeah, inside the pump. So we're gonna take out the air from this line inside the pump. So when I pump the brake, I should have air coming out. So I'm gonna do it like 3 or 4 times, even more. Okay, probably until this comes down halfway. We do want to make sure that there's no air in the system, guys. Okay. So finish screwing these 2 is 3, and then this one at the end. So don't do this one because we're gonna bleed. Start from here. Okay, so this one is loose, these ones are tight, these ones are tight. So now I'm gonna go inside the car and I'm gonna push the brake. Since it's only me, I'm gonna put this so I can keep it pressed. Okay. Alright, so let's see if it actually went down. Looks like it might have gone down a little bit. For sure, I had some coming out of here. So now we're gonna make it tight, and I'm gonna move to the next one. And I'm gonna do this more than once, so 2 or 3 times. So I make sure I get the most air out of here as possible. Okay, now this line, okay? See, it's already some came out, so that's a good sign. We're gonna go back. One, 2, 3. Okay, so there. Yeah, so yeah, a bunch came out. Let's make that one tight. Grab your number 10 key, and there we go. Okay, now this one. Okay, so that one's loose now. We're gonna go back to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. One, 2. Okay. And now the last one. This I don't wanna get those contacts wet, so I'm just gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this back. But the thing with this is kind of broken. I don't know if I should change this cap. Anyways, make sure you put this here. Plug it back in. Okay guys, so we're gonna do the last one. Again, make sure it's loose. And we're gonna go inside the car and press our brake. The brake pedal a few times. Okay. Alright, so there we go. We have a bunch of fluid that came out. Then we're gonna Make it tight again. Now we're still at the level, right? So we're good on fluid. So we went from here to there. It's pretty good. I think maybe we might have to drain it more, but let's see how it feels. Let's put this back. In the area as much as you can, and then we're gonna be turning our car on, so let's plug this in again. Okay. We should be okay here. Now let's grab our keys. Let's see. Alright, let's turn this on and see what happens. Hopefully our lights went away. That would be amazing if all those BTA, BTMA, ABS light and brake light, it went away. So all right guys, I think it worked. The lights are gone. So yes, we were able to successfully fix the car. Yeah, so I show you guys how to use Chilton library to be able to diagnose every car on the last video. So again, if you guys want to learn more about this, please subscribe to my channel, and then go back to my last video and you guys will see how I determined that the ABS module was bad. I measure from the pinouts, I was able to determine if it was the wiring or the ABS pump. So yep, thank you guys for watching. Make sure, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit a like on the video, and please let me know if you have any questions. I reply all the comments that you guys send, so make sure you put it down in the comment section, whatever you guys want. If I forget something, let me know. I mean, we're all human and we forget sometimes, but when it comes down to this, I try to go back and make sure that everything is installed right. Okay, so thank you guys and see you on the next video. Okay, so I'm gonna bleed this a little bit more. We're gonna do the same procedure again, so we can remove. Okay, so you can feel it when it's, you can feel the pressure after the air is removed from here. So you're gonna okay. We're gonna do this one now. Same procedure. Okay, so there was some air coming out, so we still have some air. Alright, this one will be the last one to bleed. 1 second, I'm just almost done here. So that's gonna be the last one to bleed. Okay. Alright. Let's see if we have any fluid coming out. Okay. Alright, so let's see how the brake feels. Let's put this back. Okay. Okay, we turn the car on. Alright, got more brake fluid. Fill it up all the way. Okay. So let's try something else here. Alright guys, so I finished the installation for the ABS module on this Honda, and then I bleeded the brakes as much as I could from the ABS module by pumping and unscrewing the lines and letting all the air come out, but I still don't get enough pressure. The way we're gonna do this, since it's just me, I don't have anybody that can push the brake pedal, you can do it using your Autel OBD diagnostic tool. Okay, so this has the function to turn on your ABS pump and remove all the air inside the lines. So let me show you how to do it, guys.